I don't have friends. I have family. Next to me is
Brian Lee to my left.
Bran Bran.
Nice.
Fast and Furious from 2009 is the movie that we watched for this week's episode of Nicolas Cage Loose Cannon. Christopher, explain what we're doing with this whole series.
I am a big fan of the Fast and Furious saga of the series.
Ooh, I like that.
But recently found out that Brian and Bran have not seen any of the Fast and Furious movies, so we are going through the entire series. So, Bran, do you recommend Fast and Furious? The fourth one?
I do.
Okay.
Yes.
Brian, do you recommend Fast and Furious? The fourth one?
Not only do I not recommend it,
no.
Okay.
I hated it more than Tokyo Drift.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Wow.
We will have lots to discuss then. Yeah, it's not my favorite. It's not the worst. It's milk toast.
Yeah, okay. That's good.
Why do you hate it so much? Well, so first, before you do it, let me ask you a question and then cut you off.
Fucking Brennan Schaub over here.
Han is alive. Very, like, almost one of the
Yes.
first things. Han is alive.
Yes.
So just a little to explain to you guys. So basically, Tokyo Drift is out of order.
Right.
The sequence of the films is 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and then Tokyo Drift. No, so it's just Tokyo Drift. It's like move it and that's it. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6.
So is Han in more of them?
Maybe.
Oh my God, I hate this so much.
Really? Why
So-
would they do that?
I don't know.
That's very odd. Well, because it kind of just like puts a movie in the middle of something that's just
Right.
like, hey, we're gonna mess this up.
And I think they're realizing they fucked up by even
yeah.
it shouldn't even be associated. I mean, it's
Anger.
Yes.
Well, that's
I
why
don't say I don't say too much. 'cause,
No,
like,
that's
I don't
fine,
give
you
it.
don't have to.
No,
You
but
know.
like, so yes, if you just look at the original trilogy, Tokyo Drift stands out a lot, just like because it's not related. But as they continue to make the series, they keep tying in things. So basically, things from Tokyo
Yeah.
Drift will come back.
Does Sean come back?
I'm not gonna say. Also, because I don't remember.
My biggest gripe with this movie,
Yes.
everything and nothing happens. Like a lot of stuff is going on, but nothing is really happening. Like nothing's really moving the plot line forward. I mean, it's just
I mean, how so? So, I mean, basically the whole premise is Paul Walker, Brian O'Connor with the FBI. They're trying to get Braga, for legal reasons, and then Dominic is trying to get Braga for his own personal reasons. So, I mean, I feel like throughout the movie they're getting closer and closer to him.
I feel like we take such a weird side road to get to that point, though. I mean, so Vin Diesel is trying to, find the bad guy who killed his girlfriend.
Yes.
Yes.
Letty.
Yes.
Letty.
Which
Michelle Rodriguez.
I'm
Yes.
like, who the hell is Letty? I guess I'm just bad at horrible with names for movies as well,
Right.
Because I'm like, who died? Like, I don't understand what's happening.
Yeah.
But that once I understood,
I didn't even know who died.
that's what I'm saying. I
Right.
had no idea. I'm like, so I looked it up. I'm like, oh, that's who Letty. Oh, okay. Now it made sense.
But they eventually show the flashback, right?
Yeah,
With her
right,
in it?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But
But it was right away because I'm just like, because they're at the funeral, so I'm like, who's at the
Because
funeral?
they're like, oh, she's dead, and I'm
Yeah.
like, who's she? Like, I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think, especially like if someone's watching these like in the theaters and like coming out like that way, it's like if I didn't remember, I'm sure there's plenty of other people that might not have remembered as well. That this person that kind of that.
Yeah,
was, like,
because
started off on the wrong
wasn't in the
foot.
second one. So yeah, you basically would need to see the first one and then watch the fourth one.
Exactly.
To get the most.
or
out of
like
it.
really love all the characters and like know
Yeah.
exactly everything about them.
Which is the correct way.
Right. Yeah. So I think we're doing it wrong.
Yes,
I think
exactly.
I think
Correct.
that's what
Yeah.
it is. Yeah. So, but to say once I found out, it was her and everything. It started tying it together, and I know what you mean about it. The plot going very slow. To me, this seemed like it was like, okay, now let's kind of bring it back to how it was. and they're trying to lay down the foundation they had in the first and second. So they're redoing the whole foundation. That's why it's so slow.
I forgot where I saw it, but they referred to this movie as a soft reboot.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
That's why there's not
Yeah.
almost. It's like they're almost doing it again. They're almost doing like the first and second movie over.
Oh, and I feel like my other big gripe, I feel like Paul Walker doesn't have that same charisma that he had. And I don't know if it's because he's not hiding the fact that he's a cop in this one.
Oh, interesting.
So maybe he's like more like straight laced, but it's like that certain like
I know exactly.
charisma. It's not the same.
And I think it's because
And his hair's a little less wild.
Yeah.
He's a little more
Well,
clean cut, you know.
They're trying to portray him as an FBI guy.
He's all grown up.
Yeah, well, it's kind of how I feel. It's like he was that cop that was also like the racer,
Right.
and they used that kind of.
When did this movie come out?
2009.
Okay. Yeah, because I agree there's definitely is a change, but I almost feel like it's just also just a change in the times. Because, like, the first
Yeah.
one, they're stealing TV, DVD players or whatever.
right.
Yeah. No, I see both, like where you're both
Yeah.
coming from, like with that.
And like the whole tanker. So like I think it's the first one where the guy, like that whole tanker scene or
Yes.
truck scene, that was exciting.
Yeah. Yeah.
This tanker scene where they're stealing gas,
Not as good.
Did
No,
nothing
me
for
too.
me.
Yeah.
It didn't. I didn't. Like I don't care about
Yeah.
this.
Right.
Really. I think they tried to make it too exciting, too crazy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because now it's going downhill. Now the driver of the truck's jumping out of the.
Yeah.
It's just like there's only
to
so
me-
much craziness you can do.
it's less cool, especially once the driver jumps out because it's a lot more CG.
Yeah.
So just like,
Yeah. it
Right.
just-
especially like when it's like rolling down
Yeah.
the hill,
Yeah.
it's like,
oh yeah.
Oh
when
my God!
that
Speaking
part.
of rolling,
yeah.
so many vehicles
Yeah.
are rolling, and like someone has to dodge it.
Yeah.
I mean that happens at least
There's a lot
this
of
many
that.
times. Five.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
many times.
This
I mean,
many.
it happens so much in this movie.
yeah. Vehicles falling from.
Right,
Yeah.
falling or
Yeah.
like twirling, towards them. I mean, it's. Can you go to that? I mean, how many times you can go to that well?
Right.
You know.
But I mean, it's cars. So where else can you really? They can't fly yet.
yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I really like the part where Vin Diesel, he's at the garage and he kicks like the guy under the car.
Oh, yeah.
He can get in the info, and the guy's just like, he's like, you're not part of the scene anymore, man.
Yeah.
It's like, first off, it's like you're way smaller than Vin Diesel in the first
Right.
place. It like, I don't know, but then I loved when Vin grabs him. He hits the thing, the engine drops, and he grabs the
Do
chain.
you think he really could have held up that engine with the one arm,
No-
though?
no.
Like, I get it. It's a lever and pulley system.
Yeah, so it depends on the pulley.
Right.
Yeah,
but you're going to fucking hold up an engine block with your one. And his trap muscles do look good in this movie.
Oh,
no homo.
well,
but they look great in
well,
this
that's
movie.
what I'm saying. I think that like there was weight. There was because
Right, the fucking engine block!
He wasn't. Of course, he wasn't holding an engine block. They're not going to put a dude's head. Like, yeah. So, but I really feel that they did give him some kind of weight. It was believable. I don't know if he could have done it, but it looked believable. I think they did a good job with that. I was like, oh man, that's pretty badass. That's what I thought when I saw that. So that's to me, this movie had more badass moments. They were bringing back from the first and second movie. The Tokyo Drift really didn't have those like kicking your teeth kind of moments. Like, oh, that's
Yeah, there's
fucking
not
awesome.
too much that I can recall. There's not too much like hand-to-hand combat in Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, yes.
Well,
I mean, there's a
and
few
when
things
there
here and
is,
there, but
when there is, it's very lopsided.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
very true.
Yeah, exactly. They were going back to what worked in the first and second, and I liked that.
So, Paul Walker's love interest / Vin Diesel's sister,
Yes.
is it the same actress?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I know.
Jordana
She
Brewster?
looked different. I
She
think
did.
she looks a little older. I think she.
Or maybe it's the haircut.
Yeah. Well, she's bangs. She does the bangs.
Oh, God.
Gal Gadot.
Which one was she? Oh, yeah.
She's like the
The one that wanted to.
Yes, who wanted to get with Vin Diesel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Pre
her?
Wonder Woman. Yeah.
Yes. Well,
No.
yeah.
Wow, I
Yeah.
had no idea. I'm just like, who's this like statuesque, like looking woman? Like she's
Milk toast. No, I got
Yeah, yeah. No, I like it.
yeah.
It was crazy. I had no idea.
The
race.
Yes.
At like 35, 40, 45 minutes, that part?
Yes.
I liked that. Was
The talking GPS.
Oh,
I
yeah.
fucking
With the
hated,
computer
dude.
overlay. And,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
they should have brought what's his face from Knight Rider.
Kit?
I just set the pressure and hit the button.
It would help if you also opened the auto roof.
Smart aleck car.
Yeah,
Oh,
Kit.
dude,
Yes,
Michael.
the principal from Boy Meets
well,
World.
boy,
Yeah.
You know, being abusive
It
again.
would have been great. Yeah, exactly. That's what I would. Yeah, of course. No CD, salami.
The old salami in the CD drive.
Yeah, of course.
Meatloaf.
That's my 8-track. Oh.
This is probably, I mean, definitely out of all the movies, this is the least amount of notes that I wrote down. Because I feel like just not a lot.
Not
happened.
a lot happens. The story was good. So, I mean, it was a decent story. It just, it was very similar. Because this is what I'm trying to say for like the 10th time.
Were any sort of like title card or captions, were they super weird though?
Yeah, it would like
They would like move.
Yeah.
Like it was really
Yeah.
weird. And a lot of like city hopping too. It's like, we're in Panama. Now we're over here.
Yeah.
Like, it was-
I think that, though, that was the sign of the times. I think a lot of movies around that time did that.
Now, I thought for a second that, what's the main bad guy's name? Something with a B.
Braga.
I thought it was going to be the chick. And I'm like, now
that would have been,
twist.
yeah, what a twist. Yeah, that would have been
But it wasn't
pretty
the case.
cool.
It was the one guy.
Yeah. I like how, so that Dom thinks that it was Paul Walker that got Letty shot.
Right.
But it ends up that she did it for Dom. She did it for you.
Fucking selfish.
And he's like,
shit.
oh man, I can't believe it. That's what he said. That's what Vin Diesel said.
Probably.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean-
what he said.
Dom does throw Paul Walker through that shelving unit in the
Yeah. See, and I liked that. I liked that it wasn't. They're all buddy with Paul Walker again. You know, they
right.
held a nice grudge almost
Yeah.
throughout the entire movie. Well, for the girlfriend, for Vin Diesel, kind of was like getting closer to being a buddy with them. I feel, but yeah, the sister, the ex-girlfriend of his, like that, I like that, but she was just like, no, like you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like so that was good.
I mean-
the tunnels, I like that was kind of cool, kinda.
Yeah.
It just seemed like almost too like that's not that
Indiana
can't
Jones
happen.
2 did it better.
Yeah,
Which
like
is
that
the
can't
worst.
kinda
Well,
happen.
not the worst, but it's not.
No,
good
the
Indiana
worst is
Jones.
Crystal Skull.
Right.
Yeah,
We
okay.
don't count that one.
No.
The idea of the tunnels is cool, but there's so much CG where I was just like,
Right. That's the thing. That's
Yeah.
that's
okay. So my biggest gripe with this movie is at the very end, basically, Vin Diesel, he's in his Charger with like the big like blower motor and everything. And they're going through the tunnels and, you know, and he jumps out of that car into the other person's car. Yeah. And the car blows up.
Yeah.
But then at the very end, when, you know, obviously Vin Diesel gets caught, he gets arrested, he gets sentenced to jail, and he's on the bus. And then Paul Walker has that car and it's fine. I like Google it, like, wait, what happened?
Right.
Was it like a different car or something?
Yes.
No.
That's so funny because I didn't even realize
Yeah,
it wasn't even.
Yeah, when he jumped from the car to the car, that frustrated me. But then also when he drives out of the tunnels towards the bad guys, how does the one bad guy know that's Vin Diesel in that car? Because he's driving the bad guy's car.
True. Yeah.
You know?
I mean-
and then he kills the guy by popping a wheelie and ramming him into the car. I'm like,
That's normal.
and also, you know, he's just like, oh. You're like, no, you're gonna fucking be split in half.
I was
No.
What?
No, the guy, I mean, I'm gonna have to put in a clip for this to make sense.
so
So not split in half.
what's that?
But Vin Diesel's going so fast that he pops a wheelie. So he's going at an incredible centrifugal force.
I liked that they finally killed the guy, smashed him. And I even liked the part at the end where he got sentenced. I'm just like, man, what are they going to do now? And it shows them chasing the bus down. That
was all right.
I liked that too. I was like, okay, this is now.
Archer.
It's like now. Oh boy! It's like now. Show me what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay, now it's almost like here's your clean slate. I don't know how they're going to rescue him out of the book, what they're going to do,
right? But
what's going to happen, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing what the fifth one's going to be like.
Right. I was okay with the fact that they were going to bust him.
Yeah, yeah.
Before I forget, at 48:45, Vin Diesel has a super awkward laugh. When Vin Diesel and Gal Gadot, she asks him like what his like perfect like woman is or whatever, and he says
20% angel, 80% devil.
And he really ups his white T-shirt game in this movie.
Yeah, everything was very form fitting, for sure.
He's got a good physique.
That's
better than my physique.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go then.
So I watched this movie this morning, but last night Natalie fell asleep to Legally Blonde. So, I'm like, wait, was that?
Yeah. I've seen that movie like 3 times.
Ew.
Yeah, I don't know why. I never like choose to watch it. It's always I'm at a place it's on.
And, never mind. I'm about to go on a tangent about Legally Blonde. That's
bonus episode.
Different podcast.
Yeah.
Wait, was that this movie or the other movie where someone had the Torino?
This movie. Yeah. So that's what Phoenix had.
Get off my lawn.
You better watch your back.
Much better movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah. God, it's great. It's me. It was me like 10 years ago.
Dude, that's what I look forward to.
Yeah.
Sitting on a porch in a
dude.
rocking chair drinking fucking. I wish Hams was in bottles. And I would drink Hams out of bottles.
That would be great.
Bottle ham.
Yeah. Bottle ham. Yeah.
So, why do you hate this more than Tokyo Drift?
So the things that were likable about the other ones are void in this one. Paul Walker doesn't have that same charm.
Okay.
You know,
He's a little bit more grown up.
It's like like he's gone corporate in this movie almost.
Yes.
Like I said before, it's just where yes, things are happening, but it's not shifting things forward.
You would be a great wrestling fan, like to watch WWE, because you would get so upset over storylines. Because it's very the storylines are very similar to what you're just saying. Because characters can turn heel and then turn face, become very corporate. It's very funny. You should start watching wrestling. And then
but I think you would hate it because of that.
No, because you get into it. Oh, because that's what it is. Because you hate that thing and then you end up loving it later.
I don't need to be exhausted any more than I am.
No, it's only they only air. It's I think 6 days out of 7. So all you need to do is watch.
Dude, I hear like WrestleMania is like 3 days now or something.
2 days.
That's insane.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. Yeah.
So Bran Bran, you do recommend it?
I do. Yeah,
Okay.
I do recommend it. Yeah, I do have to say I'm surprised that I enjoy these movies. Just because I'm not a car person, but the story's good enough that it really doesn't matter about the cars and stuff.
Yeah.
When is The Rock gonna show up?
5th one.
That's what I want.
I thought it was the 4th one, but it's the 5th one. Oh, so I'm curious, how would you guys rate the movies so far? We've watched 4 Fast and Furious movies.
Ooh.
From best to worst, how would you rate them?
Best to worst? If you're ready, you can go.
No, let me.
You almost sound like you do 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
1, 4, 2, 3.
1, 4, 2, 3. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
1, 4.
Yeah. 2, 3. Yeah.
1 and 4 I feel like are the most similar.
Yeah.
See, so 1, 2, 3, 4 is probably the most likely. 1 or 2, they might be interchangeable because 2.
Interesting.
2, I didn't mind.
Did you like
much.
Tyrese that much?
He was pretty funny.
Okay. Interesting.
Is that everything?
I think I'll do it for this time.
Yeah.
Cool. Until next time.
Good
journey. Thanks for checking out this week's episode. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And most importantly, tell a friend.